familiar faces. Hi, Nicole. Hi, everybody. So Nicole's not here with us. She's stuck in traffic in Philadelphia or Pennsylvania. So we are just going to go live and take some questions. Hey! Some of our audience has been submitting questions throughout the week, so we have a list of questions, and you can put your questions in the chat below too. So if you have been here before, you kind of know the style and the way that it goes, and typically Nicole is here, sitting like right here, actually on this side with me, but today we ran into a little situation. Actually, we both were stuck in traffic, and that's kind of why we are a little bit shorter on time. But welcome. So what, does anybody have any questions? I know it's like so many questions, I'm sure, a lot of readings coming through. But a little bit about myself is I'm Amy, and I do clairvoyant energy healing, communication with angels, guides, loved ones who have crossed over, and my Instagram is at Starlight Photos, and it's also at Amy Sikarsky. And then we have Nicole, who's typically here with me, and she's a trance channel, also a full body channel for Archangel Metatron, and we both channel Metatron. So if you haven't worked with him, he's a super amazing, powerful energy, powerful archangel. So Nicole's over here on my other account. Hey girl, we have multiple cameras up today. And so if anybody would like, oh good, I already see questions coming in. You can ask questions about the work that we do. We'll do some readings in a little bit. And then Nicole's gonna try and get on, I think it's gonna be later tonight. Is it tonight, Nicole, or are you doing Sunday? Let's see what she says. So she is about to hop an airplane back to Dallas-Fort Worth, and so that's why she's not able to join us split screen even. She's in the middle of traveling today. So, hey, what's up, Tubir? Tubir or not Tubir? Great name. Love it. So, hi everybody. Okay, so on my account at Starlight Photos, we do these posts, and let me show you what one typically will look like. So you can look for it, the angel chat. So whenever you see this, and sometimes it's hidden behind one of ours, and this is Nicole from last week, then you can ask questions below. So we'll be doing some readings today from those questions. So the way that I work is I just tune in with the archangels, and I can clairvoyantly see the information. Also through a clairaudience, where I get messages, like thoughts, or I hear the messages from the archangels. And today we'll be working with Archangel Metatron, so he's definitely here with us. I'll be tuning in a little bit, and we will go through some questions for everybody. So like this post has 61 comments, but I don't think they're all questions. So we'll scroll through and see what we can get, and then you can ask questions in the feed as well. So I see more people are joining, so welcome everybody. Let's see. Yeah, you can do relationship-based questions, just one question per person, and I'll get to them as I'm called or as I can. All alone today, yes, but it's all good. I was just talking to Nicole. She really wishes she could be here, but she's traveling back. So it's all good. And actually next Friday I probably won't be able to get on because of the holidays. So it looks like Nicole might be doing solo next week also. And if you missed any of our past prior weeks, they're all available on YouTube right now. So I think we have 6 of them up, full weeks, and then we're going to break them into sections by topic too. So, thank you. So everybody's saying, happy to see you. Thank you, thank you. So thanks for joining us. And if you have to pop off, everything will be available for the next 24 hours. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that I can get it saved into the feed. And I will be scrolling through here in just a moment to look at questions. Okay, so I'm going to go with a question that was answered earlier, or asked earlier in the week, and let me just flow through some of these here on my account to see what pops out at me. So one moment. Some really nice comments, but let's find a question. Okay, this is from Meta121. Okay. Hi, at Starlight Photos. I just wanted to say I love your work and your energy, and I missed the video, but I will definitely go to YouTube and check it out. I have one question. Okay. Yeah, I had two questions come through my direct message, very similar, and so this was like interesting. I went right to this one. The question was, when she falls asleep, she'll feel like a presence in the room or a pressure on her. Somebody else said they felt a pressure lying on top of them. What is this? They're asking. It's like there's two parts. So in hers, she's saying she's trying to get up, but she can't, kind of like a sleep paralysis. And she says this used to happen to me a lot, and it stopped for years. I just wanted to know what was happening, because it's happening. It's starting again. Okay, so I will give you my answer, and then I'll tune in and see what messages I get around that. And so there's a couple of things. When you start to have out-of-body experience, when you start to leave the physical body and go into the astral realm, typically that will happen, like for me, when I have energy work done on me, or if I'm going into channel to work, or like if I'm falling asleep. That happens a lot of people in between the sleep state, when they're falling asleep and waking up again. We become a little bit disconnected with our physical body, and the sensation becomes a little bit different. So that can for some people, like the first time I did hypnosis that I had it done, it felt like my body was heavy. And so sometimes that can happen where it's actually your physical body, the pressure of it. But I'm feeling that this is a different situation. I feel like it's energy. And so if ever there's a sensation where there's an external presence in the space, then you would want to call on the archangels, because then that means that the energy of another entity or being has come into your space. And so the archangels are really great to help release that. So I'm talking about, because there's different sensations, there's different things that can occur, but for you specifically, I'm seeing that there's energy in this space. So what you'd want to do is just call the archangels in and ask them to help clear any beings that shouldn't be there. Anything that's not a spirit guide, a loved one, or an archangel. Anything that's like vibrating at a high frequency. And even at that, they shouldn't really be in your aura. So anytime energy comes way close in the aura, it's a violation of our personal space. And unless we've given them permission and we're working with them in a conscious partnership, it's really not a cool thing at all. So you'd want to ask that they be released and their energy come out of your space, and then perhaps out of the home if you're not familiar with who it is. So you can call on Archangel Michael. He's amazing for clearing spaces. Metatron does it too, and he has a really unique way about it, because he clears spaces when his energy comes in and it's so super high vibe that anything low in vibration just can't even stand being around it, so it gets flushed out and cleared away. So we had a couple of those. And then also, if you are learning to do like out-of-body astral experiences, then sometimes there's a interesting sensation that occurs with the energy leaving the body, where the body can feel heavy. Others, it feels light. But for the two calls that came in, or calls, that's so funny, the two questions that came in throughout the week, I'm feeling it's more like an energetic interference or experience. There's another one who, it wasn't Meta 121, it was the other one, I don't know their name, but they're showing me that they're leaving the body. So if you wrote in and you were asking about the sensations, then there's like this feeling of leaving the body and separating from it. And sometimes the body can feel a little bit heavy, the physical aspect. So, okay, woohoo! Let's see what else. And also what's really cool is maybe Nicole will have some information, because she's on my other account, on Amy Sikarsky. Are you still watching, Nicole? I know she's traveling, so I'm not sure if she's still on, but she might be able to find some information from the call today and answer some of those questions as well. Okay, so... Okay, Chinab says, "Hi Amy, I love that you and Nicole do this, by the way, and I really enjoyed watching you two. It's inspiring." Thank you so much. I was hoping I could ask for some guidance. I recently moved to a different state, and a lot of events have left me in a stagnant mood in regards to what I wanted to pursue in my career. What path should I take? And okay, awesome. Okay, I'm gonna just tune in with Archangel Metatron. This won't be coming for me at all, so one moment. So I can just feel like the energy shifting, so just taking a second. He's coming a lot closer. Okay, so he's showing me the move in, the ascent into the space. So you're still getting grounded. You're still feeling out the energy of your new location. I literally see you walking around on the sidewalk, so either in the neighborhood or the community. And so if you're not doing that, please do that because that's going to ground you and tie you in. Sorry, I had a phone call come through. So that will tie you into the energy of this space. And so that's something that you for sure want to do. Actually, I'm just going to turn my phone off 1 second. I don't know if it'll pause or what it will do. Okay, are you there? Are you there? Okay. So what it will do is what it does is it will ground you into the space around you is what they're showing me, and that's going to be super beneficial for you. And then they want you need to open the heart, the solar plexus, and the sacral chakra. It looks like it's just kind of, I would say, a clearing, so a chakra cleansing and balancing. You can do it with sound. You can do it with energy healing therapy session. You can do it with meditation, intention, or visualization. But this whole area needs to be cleared out and the throat opened a little bit. And then once they get spinning, then they're going to start pulling in more information and energy. So our chakras really help us to read the energy and the space around us. And it feels like you're having some disconnect and in a little bit of a funk just getting into this new area and atmosphere. And so if you can get your chakras aligned really nice, that would be great. Sometimes they're even spinning backwards. So that's showing me there's a little bit of a resistance there. And that's with the career. So I think you mentioned something with the career. Oh yeah, exactly. So you feel like your career is stagnant. Okay. Well, they're saying in order to get clarity, because there'll be 3 separate paths that you can take actually, 3 different types of jobs or career. And so in order to do that, if you can get your energy centers cleared and balanced, because they're not really telling you specifically, they say it won't even matter. Like if I told you right now, if they were to say, go to this company and apply and get a job here, they said it won't even matter because your energy's not there yet. You need to bring your vibration up to meet and match your experience and the opportunity. So to do that, you're going to want to really work with these chakras here. They're showing me for you specifically yoga. And so yoga with some mantras will really help you to do that. There's some like super easy ways to clear the chakras. And I have this book that I wrote for one of my classes, the 7 personal chakras. And so this is available on my website or Amazon. It's just a little book. It's more like a reference guide, and it gives information on all the chakras. But what it does is it has exercises, it has mantras, it has healing foods, signs of the chakras awakening, the conditions like what you would experience if they were closed versus healthy and full and balanced. So this is a really awesome resource. And that's my daughter on the cover. So I got a little creative with the cover. But so get your chakras all in alignment, and then you'll be able to meet the experience. And if you wanted to like send in for a 1-question reading for myself or Nicole, I do it by email. So after you get this all situated, then you can write in if you want more clarity on the career field, or maybe you have a few different jobs that you're considering, companies or positions, then we can go from there. But they're really saying like right now it's all about the energy rather than specifically what job, what company to work for. So it's just, I've moved so many times, and so I totally get it. It's just you getting settled and feeling that you can really flow in your element, and that's going to take a little bit. They're actually showing about 3 to 4 months, so I'm not sure how long you've been there, and so it could be, no, it's 3 to 4 months from now. 3 to 4 months from now. So you're going to get through the holidays and into the new year, and then you're really going to be feeling great. They show you that you're already like in your space. So it feels like in 3 months you'll have the job. And you can clear the chakras pretty easily and then get that process going. So let me take a question from you all that are here. So let me scroll through and see. And if you have a question, keep putting it in, because it scrolls through and then sometimes I miss it. So if you have a question, just copy it and keep pasting it in. That would be really awesome. That would help me. So like right now I'm scrolling all the way back to the beginning questions. So, oh my goodness, I like missed so many people join. Hi everyone. Thank you for being here. Hi Katie. Hi Connie. Hi Tommy. Hey everybody. Oh, hi, Irma from Bosnia. Hi, I'm in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. So awesome to meet across the miles. Oh yeah, okay, Katie asks, can you explain spirit and spirits? Yeah, you know what? In this world, in this work, there's so many different ways, terminology basically, definitions for terms. So I'll tell you the way that I use the terms. So spirit is the energy or the frequency, that's alive. It's the ki, it's the chi, it's the prana, it's the life force. It also has consciousness. So it's the energy around. And a lot of people will collectively say spirit to pull in the terms for guides, angels, God, ascended masters, like a higher power. They'll use the term spirit for that. A lot of people will. So that's spirit without an S on the end. It's also, I think I mentioned, but a form of life force energy. And then spirits are actually, when we talk about spirits, these are crossed over human souls, so departed loved ones, in my way of speaking, in the terminology that I use. So this would be like, a relative or a friend or somebody that's on the other side, that's left the physical body, that comes through, or they're just around, when we do mediumship work, that's who we're tuning in with. And entity, that word is an other being. It's an astral being. It's a being that has consciousness, that's not in physical form as a human. But that can also refer to beings that were never human. Like, it's not a human soul. It's a different type of being. So there's all these different play on words. But yes, you have spirit, meaning all the collective energy that's around us. And then spirits would be more like human souls that have crossed over. And not like, I don't even, for spirit guides, those are more like people would consider them as an angel, like a guardian angel. So I don't call them spirits. When I say spirits, I don't know about you, Nicole. Maybe you can type in here on the other account. But when I say spirits, this is human souls, departed loved ones that were human at one point. So really good question, because there are a lot of different terms. Okay, Austin Brown asked, how did you learn to channel? I started getting messages when my chakras started clearing. So I trained in Reiki in 2001, 2002, did my master level attunements, and then got back into it probably like 6 years ago. So I was really young, and then I went to college, had kids, and then I got back into it about 6 years ago. I was doing nursing work and just totally felt called to do this type of work, the energy healing and past life regression, so trained to be a hypnotherapist. And what happened though was when I was doing the classes and having my chakras cleared out, I started seeing visions. I started falling into my own past lives as they were clearing. I started having guides and angels, and then hearing voices like not crazy voices, but that can happen. You have to align with the high vibes so you know who you're talking to. But it was like my guides were coming through, and I was telling my friend, I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was Celeste or Nicole probably. I remember hearing voices. Oh, it was a reading this week. That's who it was. It was a reading. And I was just relaxing in bed, and I was hearing all this talking, and it was my guides, my spirit guides, and they didn't even realize I could hear them at that point. So it's really interesting. Some people can go crazy because they don't understand the process. If they've opened up or blown a chakra and they don't know how to close it specifically, you can have issues. But I was in a really safe environment with people who were training me professionally, who do this life work, and it really helped me to hone in on the craft and understand it. So I didn't even do readings. Like, I wasn't even doing readings, and I had an energy client come in and started asking me questions. They thought I did readings. I was like, well, I don't, or I was like, maybe I said I hadn't before, but I gave it a go, and then it was one of the most healing, like I was in tears. It was a powerful, beautiful reading. Ascended Masters came in, and I just thought, wow, I guess I can do this. So that's how it happened, and I've done certifications with 3 different teachers for angel work, and mediumship with one with the IEL Institute. It's Intuit the Energy of Love. They're in Austin, and I now teach for them. They have online classes or classes in Austin, Dallas, and Houston. One of their courses is mediumship. So So that's how it happened. And then just through past life regression work, talking to my guides and Metatron. But it's a really nice experience. I've been able to help a lot of people connect in with information that, is really healing and beneficial to them. So let's see. Let me look for some other questions. Okay, it's hard to, oh, there we go. It's like, I can't see the words. Okay, MN Autumn asks, what is my soul's current purpose? What should I be doing? More ayahuasca work or to move? Okay, so you give me a little bit of clarity there. I'm just going to let whatever information come through for you. So one moment. Yeah, it's funny that you're mentioning the ayahuasca. I'm seeing a lot of like jungle rainforest animals around you, so you probably do really well with tuning in with totems and animal spirits, so spirit guides that are animals, and connecting in with nature around you. I don't know if you've taken a trip to like South America. I'm really seeing that area will be so nice for you, and they're showing you reading up on it in a book. So it feels like, you're already pulled and drawn to the ayahuasca work, and if you could do it in a sacred, holy way where the energy is very supporting and it's a guided process, it can be really, really powerful and beneficial. I'm definitely seeing a connection with you with the earth. So earth-based frequencies, healings with the spirits. There's the word spirit. So the energy of the earth and nature, the animals, the trees, the life all around, the life force all around. So that would be really, really nice. Now they're pulling me back into, because they're like going back and forth. So that feels like a beautiful spiritual journey, a heart-opening experience. It's like really dreamy and magical, and you could totally do it. And now they're pulling me back into, they're saying like the real world, like our world that we're dealing with for money and career. And so they're showing you working and being able to save up your funds so that you can travel and get the next level of training with like real shamans, like to go and get the training to work with it. So I don't know if you've done that yet or not. I don't think you have. At least you haven't at the level that they're showing me that would be really beneficial for you. So in order to do that, that's your intention, that would be wonderful. So then just manifest and create experiences that will bring that to you, that will bring the flow and abundance of the monetary needs that you'll need to make it happen. And they're saying that when you start aligning with the higher vibrational frequencies, then you're going to flow right into your life path, and the law of attraction, it'll all start flowing to you. So that'll be really, really awesome and amazing. It looks like you would just be perfect. I'm totally getting past lives. I'm seeing at least 3 where you were doing shamanic sacred journey work with herbs, with the earth energy. So I'm not sure if it's ayahuasca specifically, but it was with the earth energy from medicinal plant energies and entities. Plants can have, there can be plant-based entities, and so you really want to know and really tune in with the spirit. So that would be, if you want to call it a soul, I guess. I don't know. That might get crazy, kind of weird. The consciousness, let's say consciousness of the plant, then that can be super powerful and beneficial, and you're really natural with it. So it's just remembering and rediscovering and stepping into it more and more. So hi, I see more people joining. Welcome. Thanks for being here. We're doing some readings today. Hey, Nicole. I see you're on. So you're probably in your taxi or your Uber. Let's see. You're saying yes. So Nicole, are you going to be on tonight after your flight lands? Nicole might be on tonight after her flight gets in. So we will see. And if not, probably this weekend, because she really misses y'all. She really wants to be here. But we just had some logistics. Okay, Venus 444. Hi. Okay, so she's over here at Amy Sikarsky, and you asked a question last week on Starlight Photos, and you hope I'll have time to answer. Okay, yeah, let me look back at the feed, and you can also put it in here if you can easily access it. Let's see. Tana Bean, okay, she's asking for messages from people who crossed over, so that'd be like more like a mediumship reading, and I do have to go into somewhat of a different frequency. There's a different vibration when you're with the archangels than a mediumship, so I'm not going to do that quite yet right now. I'm not feeling because I'm like way up here, so I'm just going to stay there for a minute. Otherwise, I go up and down like a roller coaster, and it can be quite interesting experience when that happens. So let's see what else we have going on here. I'm going to get some other questions. Love and light, glad to be here. Thank you. Hi, Dana Mania. Hello. Hi. Thanks for joining. So I'm just like scrolling. See, I had to go all the way back to the top. Start putting your questions in again, you guys. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and work back like that. Jay Desiree, with my luck, she won't see my question. Girl, I just saw that one. So let's see. I'm just going to scroll back again. Oh, good. Okay, so yes. Okay, perfect. So MN Autumn, you got your answer. Thank you for replying. Okay, there you go. Guess what, Jay Desiree? I found your question. So I do see it. Okay, cool. Okay, so you say, I lost everything. I moved back to Miami and I'm looking for work. Well, I'm stumbling over my words. Okay, but nothing. Why all this is happening to me? And something about your children, your sons. Okay, really interesting. We had somebody leaving in Miami on our last call last Friday. Okay, so let me tune in. I'm just going to connect in with your energy. Yeah, you know what would be really good is to clear your aura in front of you. This is literally like in front of you. It feels like it's blocking you. And you can do that through angel therapy work. So if you're familiar with Doreen Virtue, you can get one of her older books that talks about angel therapies, or just calling the archangels and start having them clear your field and work with you. Somebody just asked a minute ago about clearing chakras. I like to use sound. I have crystal bowls, which are on the other side of the room so you can't see them. But I like to play those to clear my chakras and my energy, because it really does. Sound healing is like a science. You know, it happens no matter if you have an aligned intention, it helps. It's like makes it all that much better. But even if you don't, it starts to work. It starts to break up. The vibration goes through your aura and your chakras to clear them, and then essentially balancing the chakras if you have the correct tunes. So you could do sound healing, ceremony, cleansing work. You can do meditation. You can do yoga. This is for Jade Desiree for your aura, but you can work with the archangels and really just your intention. You're in Miami. You know what really helps is the sea salt. So off the ocean, and the sunlight does a great job in clearing the aura. But you've got something else going on in there. So you're actually going to need to call in Archangel Michael and ask for a release of the energy that's in front of you that I can see. And so if you call him right now, I'm sure he'll start to do it. I just feel like we need permission. Like I feel like you need to say it out loud. So call him in and it will start to shift. There's cords to this other experience that's in the aura, so you'd want to let that go. And that is blocking your clarity and your direction moving forward. So just like the other call or the other question about settling in a new place, they are speaking about settling into the new place and getting your energy. It's like, so there's this thing called piggybacking in forum readings or gallery readings or like this, where some of the same similar themes will come up. So even if I'm not reading your question and you're getting a message, trust that it's for you, because it's like the same vibration will come through. And I was just telling my friend Tanya, I was like, I love doing lives because it's all unscripted. I never know. I just show up. And here everybody brings the topics, if you will, for the call. So this is really, really cool. So you're going to want to get all of your energy squared away. They're showing me money. You're like, money, like I need money for survival. Yes, you do. So they're showing for you specifically to start looking. It looks like it's office work or at a front desk. I see you doing paperwork at a front desk or an office. And so that would be something that would be really good for you that you could do. And so they're saying don't underestimate your resume, because there's something creative in there that you can, the way that you word it will be a perfect fit for this position that's coming your way. And you could actually probably find something they're showing me. It wouldn't be too far away, under 30 minutes drive time So start looking in the vicinity of where you want to live if you haven't found your space, or if you have found your space, it's like 30 minutes around, so you'll be able to do that. But again, just getting your energy centers balanced, but specifically for you, your aura needs to be cleared. You know, it's starting to release, just so you know, it's like 50%. So I think if you keep working with it and with the intention, it'll clear. So there's just a being there who doesn't belong. So we'll let that all work its way out because they're working with you. And you specifically have Archangel Ariel, Uriel. So Ariel, Uriel, Azrael, Azael, and Sandalphon. So they're working with you to clear that, and Michael's already there. So, but these are the other ones that I just heard come through. So I hope that really helps. Let's see. There's more questions over here. Okay, MZ Butterscotch on Amy Sikarsky's account. I saw a couple of your messages. I think you might have wrote the same one. I'm just gonna go back real quick because I saw something. So you're asking about this feeling of depression and also something about love and career and path. Okay, so those can be your intentions. Thank you for asking your question. I'm going to see what answer comes through. We're just trying to kind of keep it like honed in on one, but let's see what comes through. So one moment. Okay, so your life force energy is off. And so we can have a high life force energy or a low life force energy. And it's really interesting because the high life force energy can come in where we're under stress. But they're specifically just telling you one way to reset it for you. And I'd have to look up because I don't even, but anyways, I'm just going to go with what they're showing you. And so basic, very basic for where you're at right now, you want to spin your body in a counterclockwise motion. And it's going to reset the, let's see, it doesn't really reset the polarity. It's resetting the flow of the energy. It's winding it down a little bit. So, so that's one thing, because this is your electromagnetic energy that deals with the soul, or not the soul, but the spirit. So we're talking about chi and prana, but it also deals with the physical body. So this is like the blending. So this is what some of this depression is showing, or because of that, some of it is showing up as depression, if you will. So you just need to reset your energy and get it going and flowing better. But they do say that you're going through a challenge with, it's like I see your mind and you keep thinking about things, playing it over and over again. So some of it's the love life. Again, there's money though, because this, I don't know, I'm seeing money again. So it's love and money, career, future. Like it just feels like there's a lot of decisions to make right now. And because your energy is kind of burnt out and taxed, it's hard to process it all. So our solar plexus chakra actually is a really powerful energy thinking chakra, and we do a lot of thinking at that space, and then of course with our mind, right? And there's some stuff where we can think, like we get immediate information at the heart center, but this is a little bit different. This is like you thinking about it over and over again, the mind and the solar plexus. So they're showing me that you are kind of burnt out a little bit, and so get your energy, it's like spinning out of control where you have all this energy flowing through you, but none of it's contained, so that you can harness it in an appropriate direction to like produce results. And so this is even like physically being able to take the steps, but also attracting it in. So you need to get your vibe in a really beautiful place. I know it might sound so basic, but do this thing where you just spin for you specifically counterclockwise, just like really slow in a few circles. That'll be really nice. And then they want you to eat whole earth, like life foods, so life-based foods. That's so interesting. They're saying life-based foods. Okay, so what does that mean to you? To me, I've never heard that term, but they're saying life-based foods. It's breathing food. It's foods that are alive. So vegetables and fruits that have life force energy in them. So nothing artificial processed, like seriously nothing in a can or a bag. They want you to ingest that. So fresh, wholesome foods. And let's see what else. And they're showing me leafy greens, specifically spinach and blueberries. So for some reason, there's some nutrients in there, and the vibration of it's going to really, really help you at a physical level and an energetic level. So go ahead and do that. And then they're saying again, they're showing me this. Sometimes I see paths like a railroad track, and so they show me then you're going to click into the track and you'll be on your life path. So, oh my gosh, like I swear there's been 3 readings about this. Y'all, here's the theme for this week. We always have a theme. So if you want to be in your path, the best thing to do is clear your energy and really tune in with your own frequency. And so getting your chakras clear, getting your aura clear, getting on your path, and then it's going to pull you up into a higher vibration. The more you're in control, or how should I say this, the more in tune you are with your thoughts and your energy and your intentions of getting into a space where you can connect with your soul energy, so that you're thinking and you're functioning more from a soul level experience rather than the ego and the human experience. So here we go, Nicole. So it's like love versus fear. So when you're in a high vibrational, loving experience with your connection to the world around you and yourself, and your aura is clear and bright and your chakras are spinning bright, it's going to propel you into a higher frequency. So we have different variabilities. We have free will choice. We also have what people will call destiny or life paths, or specific things, contracts, let's say, that we're supposed to meet, or people, or do things in this life, or have a relationship. But at certain times, it's always going to come down to your free will choice. And so what is that free will choice for you, and how does it play out in your experience and in your life? So by making these choices to raise your vibration and elevate your consciousness, it's just going to put you in this other higher plane. It's like your best and brightest self, your best and brightest experience of who you can be as a soul in this physical vessel on earth. And that's what they're showing for you. So get your energy aligned to it, a high vibration, and really start tuning in with yourself at a soul level. And then it's all going to flow. It'll all flow for you. So whenever you feel that you are having any doubts or anxieties or fear, then go into some meditation and raise your vibe and step into a place of love and joy and abundance. And seriously, like, your whole perspective and experience will completely shift. It'll be amazing. It'll be awesome. So that's what you want to try and do there. So thanks for the question. Yeah, Nicole is traveling. Nicole's traveling. So she's going to try and pop on tonight, I think, or Sunday. So let's see. Let's look at this other account. Any messages from my angels? Thank you. All right, fit for the spirit. Yes. Let me get some messages for you. Real quick, I just need to. My son has been trying to text me, and I'm going to see if I can get a hold of him on this old phone, but I don't know if it will. We'll see. We'll let it go. Okay, so let's see. Any messages from my angels? Okay, this is for Fit for the Spirit. I'm so seeing yoga for you, and I'm seeing beach and a lot of health, and then I'm hearing career. So I'm not sure what you do for your career, but they're showing me a blending and a merging of the two, or that you need a little break and maybe you need to go on a yoga retreat or something. But I'm seeing yoga. Yeah, oh, you're welcome. So yoga and the beach, and you said thank you. So maybe okay, and smiles. Okay, so I guess that was it. All right, cool. Let's see, another career one. Okay, Danamania. Am I saying it right? Danamania 7. Cool. Okay, can you please channel some messages about my career? Okay. We have some new people. Well, welcome. We're doing readings. Feel free to pop a question in if you would like, and then we'll go from there. All right. So let me go back. Your face went away. I'm going to tune in by looking at your name. There we go. Okay. For you, I'm seeing complete, like, what looks to me like business, like maybe Wall Street, but it's not Wall Street. But it's like how, like, the classic suit and tie and briefcase, which is really interesting. They show you going into meetings. I'm seeing you going into an office where they have, like coffee and the kitchen area or whatever and making your coffee and then going into a conference room, and the building has clear glass windows, so you're up, it's like a high-rise building, so you're at least 3 levels off the ground. It might even be more. So you're going to be doing business meetings, and they're actually saying international. So if you haven't considered international, like really open your energy up to that possibility, because that could be so amazing for you. I think you would really, really love it. So they're showing international travel, business meetings. I'm also seeing conference calling. So you're going to be working with international clients. It'd be really good for you. And again, you know what I'm seeing? There's somebody there that's like really big and buff. I'm seeing health and fitness. So it's either the career would be in the health and fitness industry, which it very well could be, because the energy just feels super high vibe and like, you know, when you're just pumped and ready to go for the day, like that's what it feels like. But I'm also seeing a guy in the meeting, and he's like ripped, and that's what he does. So there's some kind of element around health and fitness. It's either going to be with a colleague or a client or the career, like the industry. And I'm seeing business marketing, perhaps. I don't know why I'm seeing Cuban cigars. I'm seeing cigars. So probably like some awesome business meetings. And I'm seeing pads of paper, note pens. So this is where you're going to go. I'm seeing a projector. So, and I think it just spit out of my mouth, business marketing. So hopefully this can help you with wherever you're at. I'm not sure what your career path is, but use those key words and messages that they just gave you and see how it's going to play into where you're at. Like I just keep feeling international for you. So find a way, make it happen, because it's in the vibration, it's in the element of your energy. And so it'll happen. Like you don't have to push it, it'll happen, but open the doors. Be open in your space and your awareness for that to come to you. Okay, let's see, what else? Oh, there's your answer. You're a professional soccer player. Okay, woohoo! Okay, so that is making so much sense to me now. Okay, so traveling, right? So look into traveling international or playing with international teams. And then it was the whole health and like everybody so like muscular and really taking great care of their body. But you're going to bring it into, there's something with business. There's something with business and marketing that they're saying. So there might be a way that you can monetize off of that in a different avenue than what you've already been doing. So, okay, Chef T. Kyle, where is the love of life? Hi! We are here. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but we're having a good time on our call today with the angels. So specifically, Archangel Metatron is totally here. Hi, Rita. Hi, everybody. Hi, Universal Consciousness. Thanks for joining. So cool you all are here. So Enchantress, hi. Oh, Enchantress asks, I would like to know if I am on my career path as a healer and if going to Canada for acupuncture is a great idea. I saw a shaman in my dream. Oh, okay. Well, totally, you're already tuned into healing work, and essentially like a lot of people that are joining today typically have like a flow with healing, the healing arts, with readings, you know, or wanting to do improvements in their life. So, but for you to say that, and plus I love your username, Enchantress, so pretty. So, so I'm already feeling that, but let me look into the energy and see what's going on. Yeah, you really do carry the vibration of the enchantress, I guess I would say, because I see you in meditation, the vision they're showing, and this can be metaphoric or legitimately with the energy. You would know how you're running your energy and how you're working it. I see it all come up and sparkle out of you, and you're in a wooded forest area. So again, earth-based element healing would be really great for you if you work with the elemental realm. And the angels really can blend very beautifully with the elemental realm. So but you said something about shaman, and that's like right on point with your energy frequency. So earth-based energy healing, but you have angels around you. They're not the fairies, I see them, but you have the angels. I really feel like you're able to blend the various modalities that, you know, and the guides that you can call in to do this work with. You can do acupuncture. I don't know if you're saying for acupuncture school. I mean, totally, like you could get it done for you, but for acupuncture school, yeah, I don't know if it's the right thing for you, because I know, like, I love acupuncture. I think it's amazing. But when I tune into your energy, my heart chakra, like, gets really tight, and I get nervous, I get anxious. I'm like, oh, I don't know, because I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot of studying, where maybe you like to go with the flow and take things as it comes and just be really led and guided by spirit. If you want to do acupuncture school, they're saying you would be good at it, but for your flow in life, it might seem like too much pressure, where it's a lot of structure and exams and really finite, by the book, black and white type of stuff. So unless if you wanted to try and find a school that does a lot more of the energy movement with it, then that could be really beautiful and loving. So they're saying that the choice is up to you. You're definitely a healer, so any of the healing arts and tools that you use will all blend together and merge in your toolkit, and you'll meet the right clients. So I'm not sure I'm seeing the year. I'm seeing 32 years old. I don't know how old you are, if you want to write it in there. Oh, you're a medical doctor, so you already studied that. Okay, so there you go. So I don't know if you want to continue doing like acupuncture school, but I feel like right now your energy is flowing and moving with the healing properties, and so it's up to you. But that's what they're just saying, that you'd probably do better working with herbs and elemental and like the shaman approach versus the book studying. So, and you might find that later on you're, got called back to do the book study type of training, but I'm totally feeling like right now it's going to be the shaman stuff for you. So, and we go through fluctuations because I was like Reiki and then nursing and then earth-based energy healing and pranic healing and then readings, like all this stuff. So we totally go through. Okay, do you know where I can learn the shaman approach? There's a school in Colorado. What's his name? Oh, does anybody knows it? Put it up here. There's a school in Colorado where they do shaman healing work. And I don't know if Deborah King teaches shaman work. The school that I teach for in Austin is, we call it like the modern day shaman. So we work with different elements, and there's 21 classes. I mean, that's a cool place to at least look into, and it's all from energy healing to reading type of work. And so there's, what's his name? I'm totally drawing a blank. But there's a school in Colorado that does shaman training, and I'm sure there's other ones. So if it was me, I'd probably want to like maybe travel to South America or something, but you can find it. You can totally find it. So let's see. Wow, lots of fun questions. You guys, it just like all the questions keep coming through on Starlight Photos. So thank you. Let me find one that I'm pulled into. Okay, so hi, Lunar Obelisk. Hi. Okay, so another similar question from earlier, and I don't know if you just popped on, but you're in a place. Okay, so they say, I'm stuck somewhere that I don't want to be for 5 months, and I'm very depressed. Okay, the first thing I'm hearing is switch your energy. So there's a lot of techniques and exercises that you can do, even just basic exercising will switch your energy and get the flow going. So they're saying, like, they're showing me a switch, like switch your energy. So look into exercises for positive thinking, self-affirmations, clear and cleanse your aura. What you're learning right now is boundaries, because I see some vibrations that are hitting you that are totally dissonant in your field. It's like you want no part of that. So raise your vibration, and if you can pull more of your own soul light into your physical vessel, you'll be able to emanate and vibrate at your frequency and feel really good and comfortable. It won't be like super easy until you get it flowing intensely. So you're going to be reconnecting with your own vibration. And for this, you can go into a breathing exercise or meditation. Just sit really quietly. You can cross your legs. You can lie down. For you, I'm specifically seeing like sitting in a chair or crossing your legs. And then you go through each chakra they're showing for you. This is like specific for you. So listen and take notes. Go through each chakra starting at the root and do it with color. So you can, if you have the chromotherapy, which right now is so cool, like you can go online and get lights that change color with a little remote or a dial, which would be so nice. You can do that, or visualization. And if you do both together, it would really help. But go through the colors of the chakras starting at the root on up. They want you to breathe at least 3 to 5 minutes, deep belly breaths in from the root of the chakras all the way up. And then, because when you get to the crown, then the lower chakras are going to be balanced. And then when you get to the crown, it's automatically going to just start to open. You don't have to really do anything. It's like already going to be opening because the energy is going to be flowing, and it's going to need a place to go and to flow with. So what they're showing is then just sit once you go through all the colors, sit for a minute, and then you're going to, with your intention, call in your higher self and ask to connect with your higher self, and then do a big breath. And when you breathe, you're going to pull light and soul energy in through the soul star chakra that's up here, down into the crown and into the physical body. The first few times you might be able to do it for only a few seconds because your energy looks really strong. Like, it's awesome. It looks really, well, it's high vibe, of course, your soul energy, but it's like very condensed. It's going to come in. So you want to just take little bits at a time. How might you feel if you go too much? Then you'll probably get dizzy or lightheaded. So you just want to softly pull it in and then start, like maybe one day and then every day build up and until you can get your soul energy to come in and all the way through your full body. And then it's going to push out and it'll strengthen your aura. So you'll be able to vibrate at your own space. And then that way, all of the other stuff going on around you, like, I'm not sure where you are, but it looks like, and I'm seeing other energies like family or friends, it kind of feels like you just are hanging out, crashing with people for a few months or something. And if not, then know what's going on around you if you're in an apartment, because I see energy from other beings coming really, really close to you and into your space. So hopefully I answered your question there. So that's going to help with the depression. It will help with the clarity. It will help with your intentions, with your perspective in life. And then from there, like we mentioned in the other 3 readings, everything will shift for you. So everything on every level. So that'll be really, really good. Oh, you're welcome. And you put all the rainbow hearts. I'm an 80s child. I love rainbows and hearts and stars. Thank you. So, so sweet. I love it. Thank you. Okay, so... All right, so Sophia is asking, hi Amy, can you talk a little bit about the solar plexus? Thank you. Yeah, for sure. So I don't know if you saw the book. There's a lot of information in this little book that I wrote about all the 7 personal chakras, because these are the 7 that people know of, and then we have minor chakras and we have transpersonal chakras. So we have other chakras as well. So the solar plexus is yellow, and there's like tons of info in here. But I think what would be cool is like maybe I could, I guess I don't really have your permission unless you quickly say, yes, you gave me your permission to read your solar plexus chakra. If not, Enchantress wants to know if my wallpaper is moving. No, it's not moving, but I'm moving, and it's a mandala. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's moving. Yeah, I have a fan. It's not wallpaper, hun. It is. See, yeah, it's a tapestry. And my fan is on, so maybe it is moving. I don't know if you could see that. But anyhow, so, okay, the solar plexus chakra, a lot of people identify it with, like, their sense, oh, you're saying, oh, yeah, okay, with their sense of feeling good for the day and ready to take on the world. We think with it, it's our intentions, it's our personal power. And so if I see any cords on it, or if I see that it's depleted or tipped or not spinning appropriately, that's really going to mess with people's sense of, I guess, their self-esteem, kind of, because they just won't feel balanced and put together very well, kind of in a funk and just out of it. So this is the solar plexus chakra, and if there's cords at it, it means that they're, and if they're not appropriate cords, or if like they have, if you're into energy work and you haven't checked out Barbara Brennan's Hands of Light, totally get that book, because it shows all these different ways that energy can connect. And so one way is through, it looks like a hook. It's like somebody going in really sneaky with their energy and creating a hook, and they use it for manipulation to try and control people. So if I ever see that, then it's like, I know there's an issue with relationships and controlling and all of this. So, but that is the solar plexus chakra. It's yellow. It should be bright and beautiful, like a lemon yellow. I don't know if you told me I could read yours or not yet. Let's see. Because I'm already seeing it, but I don't think, okay, so I don't have, so I'm not going to say it. DDMMK says, you have permission to read mine. Okay, let me switch into DD's chakra real quick. Okay, so let me read yours, DD, your solar plexus. You have a a really strong one. But here's the thing, like inside, I wish I had a drawing. Maybe I should bring my stuff in here next time. I don't think I have a drawing in here. But so each chakra has different numbers of cones in it. So it's a big vortex that's made up of smaller vortices within it. And let me see how many, if you think I've got all this memorized, no, it's crazy, I don't. 10, okay, so there's 10 for the solar plexus, but what they're showing me for you, DDMMK, is that it looks really, really strong, but you have one on the top that could be replaced, healed, like I think it's like damaged to the point where if you find, like I can do it, or you can find somebody that deals with chakras, and so you can go in, it's like etheric surgery, psychic surgery, and we go in and remove it and put a new one, like recreate it. So, oh, and Sophia says, you can read mine? Okay, so everybody's saying, you can read me. So there's different situations with chakras, but yours looks really good, Dee Dee. I would just say that one could really be healed. You might even be able to, I don't know if you've worked with, but even if you haven't, when you go to sleep at night, set an intention to connect with your guides and ask for your healing team to come in, because there's etheric 5th level template surgeons. They reside in the 5th level of the aura field. That's where they kind of work their vibration, and they can come in and restructure and repair the chakra. So that's something that you could totally have them do while you're sleeping. Divine Empathic over on Starlight Photo says, hi Amy, speaking of chakras, I believe my sacral chakra has been off balance and I've been working on it. Can you please let me know if it's the healing process, please? Yeah. Okay, one second. I'm just gonna I'm seeing a lot of questions, and like I'm getting images and reading, so I'm gonna specifically tune into you. So so you know what you're doing is you're in the process of clearing the chakra from cords. So you're clearing it from the past energies that are there. So this is something that is a process that's ongoing. It feels like you'll have memories come up or emotions, and that's what it's related to. So sometimes we get emotional when we do this work, and it's like, where did this come from? And we might not know. It could be trapped in the DNA and the cells. It could come in from another lifetime. It could be ancestral, which would be like the DNA situation, or from when we were younger, any type of trauma. But this is what you're doing. I specifically see 3 relationships. One is with a female. 2 look to be masculine or male, but the one male, he's not really like super masculine. He's just kind of neutral in his energy, about 50-50. And so these are relationships. They're definitely pulling at your heart also. So as you go throughout this process, you can journal or sing, like listening to music that is speaking to what you're experiencing will be really, really beneficial. It just helps to move the energy out. Sometimes you just have to recognize it or process it through experiencing the emotion of it, and then it can be released. So this is all like information that sometimes it's hard to put into words, but it's if you're going through the process, you really appreciate the opportunity to try and put words around it, because it can be quite an interesting healing for you is what I'm seeing, the release. But you're doing really good. So it looks like the cords have released, but they're just floating in your aura now. So what you can do is ask to return or bring light in. If you know the anatomy and you know, or you can even do it like this, just say, please return the cords to their source and protect it with light, with love, with blessing, with energy like that, and healing for them. And it can really be a great way of clearing and releasing the frequencies in the solar, or in the sacral chakra. So it looks like I have no idea why. Oh, there we go. Now they're both going. 2 minutes left on both accounts. I was like, one came up. I have no idea why. So 2 minutes left. And then I think Nicole's going to be back on. So her information is at Nicole Angel Medium, and I'm sure she'll put a post on her wall where she'll be doing readings. And so it'll be really cool, so y'all can see us like working together typically, and today we're going to work separate because she's traveling. Okay, wow, they're all coming in. So we didn't even get through all of them on the on the page. So let's see, DDMK, let's see, okay. Let me answer this one. Zari Asmani, can you confirm that I'm able to visit different dimensions? Yeah, I think we almost all are, but you're probably specifically talking about astral travel and moving into, yeah, with the speed of light, your energy goes. You can click out of your body very quickly. So if you want to start remembering that, just go into meditation, ask to remember. Hi, Natasha. Thanks for dropping in, girl. We literally have less than a minute left. So Dee Dee's asking, can you define Earth Angel? So Earth Angel, there's different soul vibrations, if you will. People might put into classifications. And so one of them is the angelic realm. And Earth Angels are angels who come to Earth, and they typically help with the environment, with healing, with children, with, it's like a love-based mission. And so they'll come in, and sometimes they'll have healing abilities or gifts where they just emit like this love and this high vibrational frequency. And they're here to help. I always see them as pink, like this loving frequency, to help heal the earth and everybody here.